What is going on, everybody? It's your boy, Chase, aka CR Media, as you guys may know me online. And we are here for another edition of the AEW Dynamite Post Show, brought to you by yours truly and our friends over there at Sports Empire Network. I am your host, Chase, CR Media. This is my co host, my good friend, Scotty from the land down under. Scotty, how are you this week, sir?
I am good, my friend. How are you doing?
I am doing pretty damn good myself, sir. Uh,
That is good to hear. Hello again, Gears of Kai.
yes. Uh, Gears of Kai. Hello again.
And
Yes, yes,
hello to our new friend.
yes. Looks like they were a friend, and then they just started following on CR Media. So
Ooh,
appreciate that quite a bit. Um,
that's awesome.
So for those that don't know, on this show, we run down the card from AEW Dynamite, kind of talk about the show, talk about what we liked, what we didn't like, and all of in between. So we're gonna have a blast. One of my favorite parts of this show, guys, is there is going to be a point in the show where if you read down there at the bottom where we post out the link to you the viewers to come on the show and talk about what you liked and what you didn't like and kind of give us your feedback as well. So like I said, it's kind of what helped us build the platform that we're able to build, and we've been able to do that since. In fact, being able to do that is what has met me or brought me to meet guys like Scott, ABJ, Mark, all my co-hosts in the past, Dustin, Mr. Midwest. So love the fact that we're able to do this. Love the fact that we can keep it going. So definitely appreciate you guys. When will AEW be in Philly? Matthew, I'm not really sure, man. I'm not really
Coming
sure.
up soon, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Pretty sure it's coming up soon, but it was no, that's 2021.
absolutely.
They were there in September.
Yeah. So for
But
those that were in the ABJ chat on YouTube, we appreciate you coming over and appreciate you guys hanging out with us. If you guys aren't already, there is a code that you can enter into the chat. It is explanation point CR Media, which will pop up the CR Media link tree, and go ahead and click the link tree and follow on all forms of social media, guys. Hit the share buttons, hit the like buttons, and then, of course, hit the notification bell so you guys are notified when CR Media goes live. We do predominantly pro wrestling content. I do a little bit of other sports content, mainly National Football League, mainly Kansas City Chiefs, but it just depends. And then make sure you follow Sports Empire Network, our friends over there, guys. Building quite the empire over there. Anything you can think of sports wise, we've got over there for you. So definitely check them out on Facebook and on YouTube. And then also as a way to say thank you from Sports Empire Network, Sports Empire Network has partnered with SeatGeek. So you use promo code SEN on SeatGeek.com, you're going to get $20 off your first purchase, which is awesome. Came in handy when I bought my tickets to WrestleMania this year. So able to get
that's
me
awesome, man.
able to give me a little bit of money back. That $20 will probably buy me one beer in Los Angeles, knowing the prices. So,
For sure,
but
man. Yeah,
hey,
you're not
every little bit helps.
you're not going to save on the beer, but you'll definitely save on your seats.
Yeah, there you go. Scott, what what did you think of Dynamite this week? Initial reactions.
Initial reaction,
Steven, I
average.
won't be parking. My Uber's gonna drop me off. Look at
Yep.
that, man. Look at my guy. Look at my guy, Anthony Blackwell Jr., dude. Guys, I have 4
Nice.
subscribers on Twitch. One of the benefits of being a subscriber to Twitch, because there's not a whole lot. I mean, because as of right now, I'm not doing a whole lot of video game content. You know, this is the content that we're putting on Twitch right now. Soon in the future, we will be doing video game content. But one of the main benefits of being a subscriber is,
Mike's playing up, Chase.
is it
Yeah, it's dropping out.
testing one two testing one two.
It's very choppy.
Okay. Here, give me 1 second.
That's better.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
Um,
It is good now. Sweet. So what I was going to say is one of the benefits of being a subscriber on the Twitch, guys, is that in the Discord, and if you hit exclamation point Discord in the chat on the Twitch chat, it'll bring up the stream elements. But if you are a subscriber to the Twitch, and you go to the Discord, there is a private watch along there, and we will be watching premium events such as the Royal Rumble on Saturday, January 28th in there. So definitely check that out. We'll be doing watch alongs, and it's going to be lots of fun. So if you want to join in on the chat and have fun with the community, watching Royal Rumble is going to be the way to do it. And the way to do that is to be a subscriber of the Twitch. So what were you going to say, bro?
I see you there, ABJ. I see you there in our chat. Much love to you, my friend.
Yes. Go make sure you show ABJ some love. He got to 464 subscribers.
Yeah, 464. Okay. And Hunter, it's good to see you here, my friend.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you could make it here. I know that you're not feeling good, but it's good to see that you got out here and come along, and we're
That's
keen.
Awesome. Matthew Holland says he's going to be in the Royal Rumble.
On WWE 2K22 or in the actual match.
Axel says, yo, watching two grown men slap the shit out of each other. Yeah, I was kind of watching that too as I was talking to you guys. I saw it on my TV. I was like, what is going on? Hey, that's all right. So we're going to get into this AEW Dynamite show, guys. Like I said, it was a pretty decent show tonight. I dug it.
It was
the
decent,
ending
but it wasn't like fantastic.
Yeah, the ending was a little for me, but we'll get into that. Orange Cassidy versus Jay Lethal for the All Atlantic Championship started us out.
Before we get to that, I like the fact that they opened the show with the memorial to Jay Briscoe. That was really great. And I know that this is an AEW show, but much respect to NXT for doing the announcement yesterday as well.
Absolutely, 100% as well. So I don't know if you'd read this or not, but they said that there was going to be a spot where the New Day did a funeral for Pretty Dead NXT Tag Team title run or whatever, and Shawn Michaels scrapped it, and rightfully so. I think
much respect to Hunter and NXT for that. Yeah,
whether WWE knew about it or not, I just think it would have came off in bad taste. But
for sure.
Good on Shawn not to do it, and instead let Vic Joseph announce it. So I thought that was
it was very well done, and it just goes to show that wrestling is more than just the company that you work for.
Absolutely, which is wild because the Briscoes never stepped foot in WWE.
No, they didn't. But it goes to show that they were a tag team that were respected within the industry. And
so, yes, this is an AEW show, and we will get into AEW Dynamite. But I want to ask this because it's very funny that you brought that up. Phil the Future, brother, haven't seen you in a minute. Glad you joined us tonight, sir.
Welcome, Phil. It's good to see you here, my friend.
Yes. So, let me ask you this: a year ago, if that happened, do you think WWE would have done that?
No.
Okay,
No way.
I agree.
With Vince at the helm, this wouldn't have happened. We
Yep.
wouldn't have got the acknowledgement. Yes, we know Vince is back, but it is obvious that Hunter still has some influence and he has a respect for the industry. So it's good that we actually got that there. So
Yep. Matthew says you're my favorite uncle. I think he's talking about Phil, or maybe he's talking about me. I was gonna say, Matthew, if you're talking about me, I'm your only uncle, dude. I'm your only uncle. So, um, anyways, Gears of Kai says, if I remember right, homophobic tweets kept them out of AEW as well. Yes. So
um,
I
yes
can't
and
remember.
no.
I can't remember if it was Mark. Was it Mark or Jay?
It was comments that they both made, and
One
they retracted.
specifically made one
Yeah,
on one specifically because he posted it on Twitter, and it was from
yeah,
2013. And it's not so much that he has retracted them; it's the fact that he
yeah.
apologized and said, "Hey, like
Yeah,
I,
he didn't
I
retract
was
them, but he apologized for what he
yeah,
said,
I
and
made
he
ignorant
realized that.
statements back then, and
Yeah,
and
and
a lot
the
of us
thing that
have."
kept the thing that has majorly kept them out of AEW is more the fact of um, them having a go at the Warner Media um, executives,
Well,
and yeah,
not to get too much onto that, but I'll tell you what, I don't think it was just Warner. Um, I think any company would have. And like it's understandable. I 1,000% get it, man. But
yeah,
I will say, um, God, dude, if I hope that whoever made the comments, whether it was Mark or Jay, knew the ramifications of what they made. Because I'll be 1,000% honest with you, Scott. I made a lot of shitty comments about people, about you know
yeah.
social issues, about political issues 10, 15 years ago, dude.
Oh,
If
who
I could
didn't?
if I could take those things back that I said, in the privacy of my own home, in the privacy of on social media, whatever the case may be, you know, because I've matured since then, and I'm such a different person now than I was 10 years ago, you know,
Yeah,
8 years ago. I mean, whatever the case may be. So I'm hoping that's my hope, with all of this going on, that the both of them, have understood the ramifications of the words that
oh,
they
for
spoke
sure.
and whatnot.
For
So
sure. I mean, it's 10 years ago they made those comments, and they've grown from it, clearly.
well,
Like they'd obviously grown
we,
from it. And
like I said, we would hope. I mean, unfortunately, there's a lot of things, unfortunately, with like social media and people who have you know, high fan counts and stuff like that, you know, a lot of the times it's a PR movement, like, hey, apologize,
yeah,
move on, etc. So, but we can only hope.
yeah,
It sucks. It was a head-on collision. Um,
unfortunately, yeah. And the only thing he'd done wrong was the fact that he wasn't wearing his seatbelt, and that was the only thing that um, was wrong on his part. He did, like, he was just driving along here, and yeah, because he wasn't wearing his seatbelt, that's how he's passed.
yep. But
But my thoughts are out there with his wife and his kids.
yeah,
Obviously, one of his kids was in the car,
yeah.
so and
Um,
they're, as far as I know, they're still in critical condition. So
Absolutely. Way to bring down the show.
sorry,
Uh,
but
no, 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 that's okay. Just
it it's an acknowledgement of the fact that he did do something in this industry, and like
absolutely,
he was a two-time world champion in Ring of Honor.
absolutely. And
Yeah.
if wrestling fans can acknowledge a murderer, for his
Hmm.
contributions to the wrestling company, then we can acknowledge Jace, and
Yeah.
that's different. I saw real quick. Gears of Kai says, on a bright side, I have pizza. I saw an
Where's
AJ
ours?
Yeah, I saw in ABJ's chat, Brightside, Gears, that you mentioned that you were going to order a pizza, man. Where did
Yeah,
you get said pizza from?
yeah. Come on, where's ours? We want some. You got to share. You got to share, man. You can't just you can't just order it and not share it.
Absolutely,
But
absolutely.
getting back to Dynamite, Orange Cassidy and Jay Lethal opening the show.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm,
It was crazy. Obviously, they were supposed to be barred from ringside, but we still got Jeff Jarrett, Sanjay Dutt, and uh, Santam Singh.
yeah,
So
and we got the best friends as well in the crowd as well. Um, One thing I got to bring up on that is like it was made clear on the through the commentary that they were not supposed to interfere in the match.
yeah,
Otherwise, Sanjay would be fired.
yeah,
And obviously, Sanjay playing the role of I want to keep my job. I want to keep my job. Tried to keep Jarrett in the background and like keep Jarrett away from getting interfering in the match and all that crap. But then, when the match is over, they go to attack, but we get nothing. We get like a really awkward situation where they're going to attack, but then he's still throwing a hissy fit, saying, "No, they're gonna fire me. They're gonna fire me." But from what I took from that was that it was only supposed to be during the match.
yeah,
Like, it made no sense.
yeah.
It made absolutely no sense.
I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Obviously, it was it was a decent match. I felt like, just like with all of all of Jay Lethal's stuff that has gone on since Jay Lethal has turned heel in AEW, I feel like has been clustered
Yep.
with Santam Singh, Sanjay Dutt, and now Jeff Jarrett, and it's like you know, um,
Look, having lethal, in my
I
opinion,
hey
having lethal.
real quick before you go any further, Matthew has been a hoot tonight. He's kept it really light and fun. I don't know. I don't know if it's drugs Matthew's taken or drugs Matthew needs to be taken, but I do want to clarify that just for the algorithms and the terms of service, that Scott is smoking
A
tobacco.
cigarette.
Yeah,
Yes.
uh, tobacco. just just for the algorithms and the terms of service. I just want that out there. So
I mean, it may look like the devil's lettuce, but
you roll your own, don't you?
that is correct. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Well, actually, my wife is rolling them off screen, so
Oh, gotcha. There you go.
yeah,
There you
so
go.
it's
Get a
making my
two
life
man
a little bit easier.
get a 2-man operation going there. I'll tell you what. I did community service when I was really young. I was like 13 years old, and I had to do it at this old folks' home. It was called Bristol Manor in Raymore, Missouri, and
Yep.
I'll never forget. His name was Chuck, and I can bring Chuck up because Chuck is probably long gone from now, because this was 23 years ago.
Yep.
Um, uh, and Chuck used to hand roll his cigarettes. And bro, let me tell you what, they were like you could smell them from 100 miles away.
Well,
Pro wrestling show, man. He says he just cheered with the 25 biddies, man. Look at that.
that's awesome, man.
Appreciate
That's
Pro
awesome.
wrestling
Thank
show.
you, Pro
Appreciate
Wrestling
the
Show.
biddies, my friend.
Yeah,
Um,
and look, we have a brand of tobacco over here called White Ox,
oh,
and
I thought you
it's
were gonna say
classed
it's,
as
it's called Chuck. I was gonna be like,
no, it's
man.
called White Ox, and it's classed as the prison smoke. Um, it's generally what you use as currency in prison, and Yeah, it's probably the harshest tobacco that you can buy over here, and it stinks. It absolutely stinks.
I was gonna say, they use something different for currency over here in the United States in prison.
That's that's only on OnlyFans.
Mr. Midwest coming in with a sub. Look at this, guys. Got some
Damn,
got some biddies and some subs tonight. I like this.
it's
This is
going
how
strong
we haven't
tonight.
even we haven't even passed this first match yet, and
No,
yeah, we're in
but
we're in this thing.
what do you think? Did you think when they said like they're not allowed to attack during the match that it was only going to be during the match?
I I interpreted it as they were barred from ringside, so I
Mm,
didn't. So I was completely annoyed already when I saw them come out. I was like, "What does barred from ringside mean? Like, are you barred from ringside or not?" Like, so
yeah,
I, yeah, I was just immediately like, "What is going on, dude?" Um, but you know what? I appreciated tipping
he wants to
titties
see
to
some
show
titties.
them titties. Hey, get
Fine.
the I-7 get the I-70 hot tag to get the I-70 hot tag to
Some titties on screen.
get the I-70 hot tag to 1,000 followers um uh on TikTok, and you'll see my titties get chopped.
Chase,
So
just so you know, ABJ's still here.
he is.
ABJ's still here. Yeah. He wants you
Oh,
to
okay.
know that he's still here.
I see you, ABJ. I appreciate you letting me know that. I see you, ABJ. Gosh, I always hit the wrong button. Uh, the show is fucking yeah, right. That's one way to put it, Kai. That is one way to put it, my friend.
You got to see
um,
Australian titties.
didn't even have to cross the paywall for that. Didn't even have to
Exactly.
cross the paywall for that.
Yeah,
Although actually technically, since
it,
Pro Wrestling Show tipped the biddies,
that is
that
true.
actually probably was behind a paywall.
So he got
So
the titties for he paid the biddies for my titties.
yeah, yeah. Gears is our new favorite person. Oh, absolutely. Um, I
Gears
was
is
I was
passionate. Yeah.
scanning tickets at the last CSW event when Gears came up to the table. I'll have to make sure that I'm at the table for the next CSW event. So, um, anyways, let's get back to this Dynamite shit.
So next up, we had a video package for Darby versus Kushida
Yes,
just before the commercial break.
absolutely. To get us kind
Which,
of prepped for that match, and
yeah,
Dustin, don't be sorry at all, man.
I
Make sure
actually
you guys
think that
go. Make
yeah,
sure everybody goes check out Mr. Midwest 99. He does video game streams. He was my co-host on the AEW Dynamite post show for a hiccup. And
oh look, we got the
speaking of
Kingpin here as
AEW,
well.
yeah, yeah. Well, it's just a reunion of my former co-host. I like it. AEW
Wow. You know, if he was here last week and we had Josh in here, we would have been everyone, everyone
Yeah,
from the show.
exactly. I could I could make a softball team of all my former co-hosts on this show.
The question is, who's going to be your star hitter?
Uh, dude, I don't know. I think ABJ could probably crank. I think ABJ could probably crank a ball.
Oh, more than likely.
No, probably Dustin. Probably Dustin. I would go with ABJ or Dustin. So,
I'd probably go Dustin because of his military training.
yep,
Yeah,
yep,
that's the only reason I would.
yep,
ABJ would be too busy drinking beer.
yeah. Um, yeah, probably. ABJ would be fun as hell in a rec league.
Oh yeah.
Sunday nights with beer. Oh, Mark just said I've only played ball my entire life.
Ooh,
Oh man.
okay.
Oh
Well
man.
then,
Yeah.
it's on then. So
There we go.
maybe it's Mark that can
Get a
throw
CR,
the
get a CR Media softball team
yeah.
with all the former hosts. We'll have to do it in the metaverse because there's no way we could do it every week. So
Yeah.
we have to find a way to do it
Considering
on the
that
metaverse.
the flights alone would cost a couple of $100,000 for 1 year. So
Um. So after oh my god, dude, I am actually surprised about this. He says I'll just drink. I suck at baseball. I really thought ABJ would be. I thought ABJ was about to come in here and be like, dude, I'm the shit. I used to bat a 328 average and blah blah. I thought ABJ was gonna. I thought baseball was his shit. I'm
that's what
wrong.
I thought. Yeah.
I'm wrong. Uh, you guys ever seen
Mm,
Beer League? Yes.
no, I haven't. No,
All right.
no.
I want to get
But
to
it
this
sounds
match.
interesting.
I want to get to this match because this was entertaining to me, and I enjoyed this match quite a bit. This was
This was amazing.
this was right when I joined in
ABJ.
ABJ stream.
Yeah.
Was during the Darius and Dante Martin match against the
Top
Young
flight.
Bucks, and
Yeah.
I loved this match. I thought it was very good. I
That
thought,
was mint. That was like absolute mint of a match. Like there was a few
yeah,
spots where um, things could have been done a little bit better. I think there was a drop kick at one point that was missed. Like you could see that it didn't connect properly. I don't know if it was in this match or not, but that was whew, great. And the fact that we got Top Flight going over on this one,
yeah,
like
I was super
that was
shocked.
a like, whoa, what the heck is going on here?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
we're getting the trios champs being defeated by Top Flight.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and assume that they heard the whispers from over here. I know there's been a lot of other people on that have been very vocal on uh, on social media about the EVPs of the company booking themselves, to come back and do this big, best of seven and win those stupid trios titles. And me personally, I've been very critical of them and said, hey, like, of course these
Yeah,
guys would, their egos are so big, all three of these guys. Of course they would come back and put themselves over. Of course they would come back and win the trios championships. Of course they would do that because that's what they do. And then they come on Dynamite tonight and they surprise me. They take a clean pin and a clean, 3 count
yeah.
fall or loss to Top Flight. Darius and
Can
Dante
you
Martin.
pin? Can you pin Steven's comment for a minute?
Yeah.
Because this is a running thing about every single match with Top Flight. Every single match with Top Flight. It is the worry about Dante Martin getting injured.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. There we
Yeah.
go, Steven. There we go.
Because this is what I said when back when they first came back as a tag team. And I said, as long as Dante Martin can stay healthy, Top Flight have the potential to be a huge tag team in AEW.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean,
And
minus them, minus Darius, I mean, Dante Martin as a whole is, another great young piece of talent that AEW has just in their arsenal.
yeah,
So, Lennon, appreciate you stopping by and joining us, saying what's up. Uh, Lennon is our editor in chief over at Sports Empire Network. All of our
welcome,
writers,
Leonard.
all of our writers send their articles to Lennon, and Lennon uploads them onto Sports Empire Network. So it's very fun. Um, We appreciate
Kai
everything
thinking
that
that
Lynn does with it.
Wheeler Yuta was Justin Gabriel.
Oh my god. I don't know which is worse, Matthew's comment or Gears. Not worse, but I mean, like, I don't know which one is like like killing me. Gears' comment or Matthew's comment. Like,
Yeah,
Matthew,
I can.
I don't know if you were in the in ABJ, or obviously you were in ABJ's
Yeah,
chat, but Matthew, like I said, I don't know if it's drugs Matthew's taking or drugs Matthew needs to be taken, but he was uh he was on one.
oh,
So,
for sure. He was on fire in there.
yep. Um,
He was on fire in there, man. Like, it was great. It was
yeah.
great. But no,
Uh,
I definitely think that Top Flight Young Bucks was a solid match for the show. Um, Great spot to put him second on the card instead of the opening match. And give him that chance to showcase that we actually have other tag teams that can work in the company.
yes, absolutely.
And yet, and yes, everybody, check out Sports Empire Network. You can find them on social media, on YouTube, on Facebook, and right here on Twitch.
Dustin, I haven't edited my stream elements in a minute, my dude. I will get it in there, man. I'm sorry. I love I love how he tried it 3 times. Midwest, Mr. Midwest 99. I'm sorry, Dustin.
You
I
finally
gotta
got it
get
right.
yeah, I gotta get it. I gotta get it done. When I get it done, I'll get you added in there. Uh,
Yes, there is a 20-year difference between the two, Kai.
yeah. Scotty has little fingies. I don't think you do.
It's because of where I was pointing.
Okay.
Anyway, back to what we were up to, which was the guns coming out
Yeah.
for a promo.
So so Gun Club came to the ring, mentioned how the Acclaimed embarrassed them last week. It was really good. Caster came out, told him to cut Austin's mic, and then he freestyled about how the Guns are worse than Hunter Biden and aren't the Bulldogs. A brawl ensued between both teams. Billy Gunn separated the both and said next week they need to sit down and hash this out. And he's got 2 words for them: family therapy.
Yeah. Um. Look, are we really going to go back over this again? Like
Well,
we had the daddy ass situation
yeah.
before they won the tag titles. Like before, um, the Acclaimed won the tag titles. Do we really want to rehash this? Like,
I don't know, man. Like, it kind of makes you wonder. Like, is this the point where Billy Gunn goes back with his sons? Because you know, eventually at some point, you know, like you
yeah,
can't.
they've got to
Yeah, he's got to go back with his kids,
they've
right?
got to do the family reunion sort of thing. Like,
At some point.
um,
So, uh,
it's on
Con
Facebook.
Man, appreciate the Con Man joining in here.
Welcome,
Go check
Conan.
out go check the Con Man out on Sports Empire Network. Not Scotty Too Hottie, he is Scotty Little Fingies. Man, I don't see it, man. Your fingers look pretty normal length to me. I don't.
Maybe he's after sausage fingers.
I don't know, man.
Maybe he wants sausage fingers.
I think Mr. Holland's hitting the juice tonight. So,
Maybe.
uh,
Who knows, man? Who knows?
so here
um,
it was a very good exchange between the two. We go backstage, we see Renee Paquette with with Adam Page, and they talked
yeah,
about how um, you know obviously there was that awkward interaction between the two because Renee, I I thought it was silly like at first when Renee would be doing these interviews. And then,
Keeping the kayfabe.
yeah, but then they've they've done a
Broken
really
the
good
fourth wall.
job of Hangman bringing it up. So, and I thought this was really done really well tonight as well. It got a little awkward between the two because she was pointing out like, or I mean, Hangman was pointing out like obviously like you have a little bit more of a connection towards John, but yet I feel like I have a connection to John as well. And so,
Yeah.
like I said, I thought this was very interesting and I thought it was very well done. I really love Renee. And obviously, I'm a huge Hangman Adam Page fan. So
What did
I
you
thought
think
this
about his
worked out.
comment about going to apologize to someone or
Uh,
to certain people? Like he's got to make amends.
was he talking about um uh
The elite, or was he talking about um, Dark Order? I'm
that's what
trying to
that's
ignore it,
I
Chase.
know
I'm
that's
trying
what
to ignore
I can't. Anyways, yeah, no, that's what I was going to ask. Do you think it's the Bucks and Kenny, or do you think it's Dark Order?
Well,
What would he have to apologize to the Dark Order for?
I guess the Dark Order is more of the fact that he hasn't been around, like he's been around, but he hasn't been supportive of them
Yeah,
as such.
and then
Like,
obviously Dustin points out the obvious. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's Mox,
But if
but
you go back to like back when Moxley got laid out, was it last year or the year before? I think it was last year. Moxley got laid out, and he was laid out in the hangman position backstage.
yeah,
Nothing ever resolved in that regard.
yeah.
So was that Hangman, because Hangman was the one who ended up going for the belt, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think there's obviously some depth and some history there, but like I said, I mean, I'm sure Dustin's probably right. I'm sure it's probably the obvious. He's probably going to go, you know, um, uh,
Yeah,
he's probably going to go apologize to Mox, and I don't know, man. I just feel like Mox's heel turn would be a perfect time for him to bounce and take a couple months off. So,
yeah,
um,
yeah. I think Mox definitely needed, excuse me, to get his holiday that he's been pushing for, and that he should have got right after the CM Punk feud. But we know what happened there. We know what happened. Like the
yeah,
fact that you had to carry over to
had to carry
carry
the
the
company.
company. Um,
Um, the next match we got Ricky Starks against Jake Hager.
I
Um,
love the fact that Starks put the hat on.
I did too. Obviously Ricky Starks is doing fantastic right now.
Yeah.
Um,
I always, I remember when I first saw Starks, I saw him in NWA, like when I'd watch Power when it was on YouTube. And
Journey Pro was the
you
first
saw
time
him in. Ooh.
I was, yeah, Fuego del Sol and Ricky Starks I saw for the first time in Journey Pro.
Oh, you lucky man.
Yeah.
You got to see him before they got to the big leagues.
Yep. Yep.
I
Yep.
mean, although Journey Pro was technically a big league, but
It was to me, man. It was to
yeah,
me. So
but no. I got to see him in NWA, and I didn't know how to think of him at that time. But seeing the growth he's had over the past few years has just been amazing. Like he has grown so much as a talent, and his promo skills have gotten 10 times better. Obviously, the other week he struggled a little bit, but he's definitely getting a hell of a lot better compared to what he was.
Yeah. And
Ignore it, Chase.
um so uh and I've talked about this before on the show, like it's very easy for I was going to talk about how Jake Hager, somebody who has no charisma, no
Yeah.
personality, um, and then you stick him with everybody in the JAS and you let him start doing stuff with them, and it turns into something funny. The hat is
Yeah.
funny to me. Like
Yeah.
I mean, like obviously it's not 5 stars
No.
entertainment like Sammy in the Bloodline or Jericho himself, but I mean, like it helps give some sort of color, some sort of personality to Jake Hager, and
100%. Yeah.
I mean, like it's like Daniel Garcia. Like Daniel Garcia didn't. I mean, like at the time they were trying to push Daniel Garcia as like
Wrestler
a
guy who,
legit wrestler. Yeah.
yeah,
Um. Yeah. Like Gears of Kai said, it's dumb as hell, but it's funny. Yeah, and I agree.
exactly.
So,
Exactly.
and the problem is like, yes, Daniel Garcia is a badass, and Daniel Garcia should be presented as a badass. But the problem is that AEW has so many people that they're trying to push as the typical badass that it's like here we go with another one. Like
Yeah.
how many legit badasses in the company can you have before it's like, okay, we get it. Like it's the same shtick over and over again. So like when Daniel Garcia very first joined the JAS and he was doing the I'm not a professional wrestler, I'm a sports entertainer stuff, like that was funny to me and it was entertaining. Like I said, it was giving him something, it was giving him a personality of some sort. So uh not a
Yeah.
personality, but it was just giving you something to be entertained about. That's the
It
same thing
was
with Jake
giving,
Hager.
yeah, it was giving you that bit of depth to him that was missing beforehand. And
Absolutely.
um, one thing we have to talk about is that ring slide, that ring slide with Ricky Starks.
Ooh.
How is his ankle? Like,
I mean, he hopped on it for a little bit right after it happened, but he looked fine after that.
yeah, that looked bloody painful. Like that looked bloody painful because I was watching it as you guys were watching along, and I think I was a few seconds ahead of you. For some reason, we are like in Australia a few seconds ahead of what you guys see, which is weird. um,
Well,
but I saw it, and I'm like, oh,
ABJ always makes the joke that like everybody's ahead of him, and I thought it was hilarious because tonight he was ahead of me. So I was like, I must have been
yeah,
really behind if ABJ was ahead of me. So yeah,
yeah.
I
But I
agree.
saw it, and I'm like, oh, that gotta hurt. That had to hurt. Like
Yeah.
he slid through, he took his ankle straight into the ring post, and like it's probably not it wouldn't be a break or a fracture or anything. It probably wouldn't even be a sprain, but there'd be some there'd be some bloody tension there.
Yeah. And maybe not because it's a little bit different when guys like you or me or whoever do something like that. Those guys are constantly stretching, constantly working out. So
Yeah,
maybe that didn't hurt him as much as we think it did, but it looked I know if my leg bent like that, I'd be out of commission for a couple of days.
oh for sure. I'd probably get back up, but I'd be like, straight back down. So I'd be going to get in the ring and then back straight to the floor.
Yeah. So before commercial break, they showed a brief video package of Adam Cole's return.
Yep.
And ABJ and I were kind of discussing that. You know, you got a hot white meat baby face Adam Cole, and I don't
Look,
know how you prevent him from.
look,
How
Adam
do you
Cole
prevent
had
him from, going after the title? Is what I mean.
the problem they had when he left was that he was about to be in the middle of a feud with the Bucks and Omega, and it was supposed to be it was going to be part of the trios situation. Um, Obviously, old mate got fired. Um, Other old mates out with like getting his neck tended to, and Adam was out with the fact that he had multiple concussions and was out legitimately for what, over 6 months,
Yeah.
8 months almost, I think it was.
Yes.
And
Real quick, yeah, Steven, just trying to think of who a good opponent for Adam Cole would be, because right now, how do you not?
I think, like ABJ said, you build him up again slowly, and maybe start with him working the younger guys like Jungle Boy, or like maybe move him up to Ricky Starks, maybe start on the slow progression up through those mid card, I guess, and then move him up to people like Hangman, to Moxley, to Brian, to whoever, like, and then to MJF, sort of thing. Like, don't have him come in full force and straight go for MJF, because you do that, you're gonna hot shot it, and you've got the crowd then turning around going, put the bloody belt on Adam Cole,
Yeah.
and getting pissy because the belt's not on Adam Cole.
Jake says Adam Cole versus Jungle Boy. Why? So Jungle Boy can lose to um so Jungle Boy can lose to Adam Cole. I'm cool. Uh
Kai, Bobby Fish got let go from the company after a situation.
okay, so did he get let go, or did he leave? I thought
Well,
I thought he
he only
left.
had a short term contract.
Yeah.
From what I know, he only had a short term contract. He was supposed to renew because obviously they were going to continue the Red Dragon versus the Elite, like the Red
Yeah.
Dragon with Adam Cole versus the Elite
But then
situation.
Hunter went back into power at WWE, and Bobby Fish
And
decided to jump ship. And not just Bobby Fish, but there was a
tried to
lot of
take some
people.
names.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was a lot of people within WWE who put feelers out to guys who were in AEW, and
yeah,
Chris Jericho was one of those guys, which was
yeah.
wild to me. Like, why would you? Are you really serious? Would you really go after Jericho of all people? But
Look,
yeah,
Jericho was. Yes, AEW has some big names, but the biggest name on that roster is Jericho. I can't include Sting in the big names because he's just there as an essentially as an enhancement talent. But the biggest name on that roster right now is Chris Jericho. He is a name that you can go to any fan and go, Chris Jericho is the world champ, or Chris Jericho's over here on TBS or TNT, wherever they are. Come and watch him. You can't say Moxley is over here because a lot of people still know him as Dean Ambrose.
yeah, yeah,
So
absolutely.
I can understand them wanting to go Jericho to take that name back and go, well, shots fired, because they got Cody.
Yeah. This but well, we're going to talk about this segment. There was a backstage segment with Tony Schiavone and Chris Jericho and Daniel Garcia. Chris Jericho was furious. They're going to have a match, and if Garcia can beat Action Andretti on Rampage, he can have Garcia or Sammy Guevara spot in the tag match. Just kind
Yeah.
of setting that whole thing up. And Brian, the next match was Brian Danielson versus Bandito, and this was my match of the night.
That was an absolutely insane match. Like,
This match could have gone
definitely
on
match of the
for
night.
45 minutes, and I'd have been okay with it.
It felt like it went on for 45 minutes, to be honest.
Agreed.
But it was probably the longest match I've seen on AEW in a long time, like on an actual episode of Dynamite. I don't think I've seen a match that long on Dynamite before.
Do you think that Brian is going to be the one to dethrone
MJF?
MJF?
I don't think so. I don't think they could. It would be. I guess you have to see how the sales are and how the company is trending with regards to what his run's been like. I mean, people go back over it and go back to Kevin Nash having the worst run as WWF champion, as Diesel, like being the lowest selling champ and like lowest putting butts in seats, essentially. We can't really do that with AEW. We can't really determine like the because what we've had 5 champions now. I think it is
Something like that.
Yeah, we had Jericho. We've had Kenny. We've had Omega. We've had Hangman. We've had Mox. We've had Punk. And now MJF. Yeah, so 5 champions now. So the one that is probably the least rated would be Hangman, because it sucks. It sucks for Hangman because of the fact that Hangman.
I enjoyed his I enjoyed his title run. I felt like when it was all going down, I just felt like everybody was just anxious to get the title on Punk, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't.
He had unfortunately with Hangman, he had the situation. He fell into being the champ when Punk was there, and
No,
Punk.
I've said this once. I'll say this. I'll say it 100 times. Hangman's issue was his Hangman had to follow Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
I don't care what you think about Kenny Omega. I don't care what your personal preference is to Kenny Omega. Kenny is one of the best wrestlers in the world. And everybody talks about, oh, well, AEW Kenny is not the same as New Japan Kenny. No, Kenny is Kenny. I don't care if it's New Japan Kenny. I don't care if it's AEW Kenny. I don't care if it's Impact Kenny.
Yeah.
Give me any Kenny. Like, it's still Kenny. It's Kenny fucking Omega, guys. Like, calm down. Yeah. And like I said, like, that was the worst part about it is that Hangman had to follow Kenny's title run.
The problem, I think one of the big problems with it as well was also the fact that it was supposed to be that it was kind of supposed to be like the Shawn Michaels boyhood dream situation where his friends turned on him. He's been all alone, and now he's got the Dark Order following, and he's beaten the odds to get his belt, essentially.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and that was the whole thing. It was everybody was like, well, the chase. Well, yeah, of course the chase was great because of Kenny Omega. He was chasing Kenny Omega. And that's why the chase was great. And so they tried everybody was like just underwhelmed by it. His match with Brian with Brian was awesome.
Yeah.
Um,
And his matches with Adam Cole were great as well. Like those two matches were amazing.
you're goddamn right. Hang on.
But the fact was that it was only underwhelming because, as you said, he followed Kenny. He followed the people who people wanted the belt on for so long. And from when the company started, people thought that Kenny was going to be their first champion. The smartest move they made was actually putting it on Jericho.
Oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
because if you'd put it on Hangman right at the start, you wouldn't have had that momentum to
No.
follow through, because people would have gone, oh, okay, he's friends with the EVPs. They've created this company.
Well,
He's got the belt already.
not just that, but the whole idea was to get new eyes on it.
Yeah,
So yeah, you've got your ROH and your New Japan fanatics putting eyes on it, but to dial it back and to put a broader audience out, so to speak, they needed a guy like Jericho to do that. So, um, you got
yeah.
anything else you want to add to that Danielson Bandino match?
Look, I there was a few bits in where like it looked painful, and like things shouldn't have been done, like that fall away slam from the top rope where he almost bloody like just let go before he actually landed.
Hey, I think
Um,
I think I like Bandito a lot, but I think Bandito's really like, and I don't mean this like sloppy. I mean like he's rough. He's a hard hitter. He's like
yeah,
he can
I think
go,
he
but
needs to have more time in an AEW ring, and more, not necessarily on Dark, but in a performance center style area. I think that's what AEW needs. They need a performance center style area where you can have them go learn more of the way it works in this company. Yeah, QT school. Get him into QT school, because Banditos come from Mexico,
yeah,
and the ring style over there is very, very different to
a
what it is
lot, a
over
lot.
here. Like,
I
same with
used to live in
Japan.
I used to live in Dallas, Texas, my friend. They and in Dallas, Texas, I mean, you're 6 or 7 hours away from the border of Mexico. Dude,
Yeah,
they had AAA, they had like QMMA and
the
all kinds of other,
CMLL.
yeah, CML, all on like national television all the time.
Yeah,
All the time.
and look, I think it was the same with when they first started AEW, and Kenny came out and said that the ring in America and what we use in America is a hell of a lot different to the ring that was being used in Japan. In Japan, they use a lot stiffer ring,
Yeah.
whereas in America, it's a lot more bouncy. You've got a lot more movement. So even just running the ropes feels different.
Yeah. Well, we saw
Like,
we saw an Australian ring and how different that shit was.
yeah,
So,
yeah, you saw that.
that
Like,
was a boxing ring, my dude. I don't know what that was, but that was not a wrestling ring over here in America. At least I mean, I'm obviously it's a wrestling ring, but it wasn't the same
yeah.
wrestling ring that's over here in America. So
Look,
when
our
you
rings
showed
are a lot smaller than
yeah,
what
when
you
you
guys
showed us
had.
Yeah, when you showed us that, both ABJ and myself and I think Steven Chambers were all like, "Yeah, that's weird."
Yeah, it's a lot smaller than what you guys have. You guys have the room to put an 18 by 18 in. Generally, our buildings don't have something like that unless you're in a warehouse.
Yeah.
So,
So, per usual, AEW has been doing this thing where they've been giving us more than one dose of MJF on the show. I think the
yeah.
reason why they're doing that, at least in my opinion, I think the reason why they're doing that is because ABJ or ABJ, MJF is not wrestling on the show.
He
You know,
hasn't wrestled since he
yeah,
wrestled for the title.
yeah. So and I think that's why they're they'll give a couple doses of them on the show,
Yeah,
um, which I'm okay with. However, there was this thing where he came on the big screen after Danielson won, and ABJ and I both talked about it on his show, on his live stream, his watch along.
yeah.
This was, I don't know what this was, but this was not MJF's uh,
It
expertise.
made
This was not his.
it made no
This was
sense.
yeah.
It made
Uh,
no sense. Saying that he's been fighting masked wrestlers because the MJF that they know is the masked guy. Like
Which is weird. Yeah,
it's like what?
yeah.
This makes
So it's like,
absolutely no sense. And yes,
I
ABJ,
know
you
who
are right.
I
He said
am.
he isn't wrestling on TV. Um, he's only wrestling for pay-per-views because he wants the money. I get that. That's great. But
Yeah.
yeah, you should
That
maybe.
promo was. Do you know what that promo reminded me of? I know who I am. I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude. That's what that promo reminded me of. He was like, you
Oh,
wrestle guys wearing masks, and I'm wearing a mask. And I was like, wait a second, MJF. And ABJ like hit the nail on the head. He was like, bro, you're really good at doing the low hanging fruit. Stick to the low hanging fruit stick
yeah.
because that was rough.
And
And I
then
never
we go
thought I'd say that about an MJF promo, but I was just
yeah,
like, I mean,
because then we went.
it wasn't like I just didn't even care about it. It was I wanted to like mute it because I was like, what are you talking about,
I
my
was
guy?
trying to figure out what the hell he was on about. Like, is he
Yeah,
going to bring in someone who's a monster, like that is unmasked? And I'm like, are we really getting Glenn Jacobs in this promotion?
yeah. Uh,
Like,
you know what's scarier than a dragon? A monster.
because it's gonna be Kane,
But
but spelled CAIN.
but wait a second. Isn't a dragon a monster?
Technically, yeah.
I mean, I don't, I don't know. I
But
have
then
no
we
idea.
went to a commercial break after
Yeah.
that backstage promo. We went to a commercial break,
Yep.
and they come back, and we get a segment where they've just announced what's going to happen on next week with Brian versus Brian Cage,
Yep.
and then we get MJF giving Cage money for just to break his arm. Like it made no sense to have those two segments back to back.
Yeah.
Like I know we had
But
a commercial break in there, but it still made no sense.
yeah, and well, the whole thing with Brian Cage, when he came back, when MJF did the whole thing with him and Brian Cage, I was like, okay, this is much better. This is more MJF that I'm used to. I
Yeah.
like this. Let let's keep the monster and the dragon shit that you just did, my guy. Let's keep that. Let's take that,
If we'd done
put that in a
this like
box and throw that some bitch in the ocean.
if we'd done this dragon shit 6 months ago when they were promoting
No,
House of the Dragon,
nope,
different story.
nope,
Like it might have worked because it would have fit the House of the
nope.
Dragon narrative.
anything anything
But
that ties anything that ties into that stupid dragon show is uh
it might have actually worked though. But then you compare it to this, and it's like this makes no sense. It doesn't fit the narrative. It doesn't fit the story, and it just makes you seem like you're a bit lost there.
yeah. um so
I, I'm
I
going to
gotta
call this. I'm going to call that MJF promo backstage my Bray Wyatt promo of the week.
okay, all right.
That's my Bray Wyatt promo of the week.
um
The one that means nothing.
so I have a spoiler alert. This upcoming situation is my bad booking of the week. I
This
am
is
really befuddled by this.
yeah.
Um,
I could pinpoint it from the video package. I could pinpoint from when they did the video like the backstage with them talking, but I didn't expect it to be this sudden.
Scotty Claus. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you fucked it. You fucked up. You fucked up, Matthew. You fucked
But
It's your ass, Mr. Postman.
no, the yeah, Willow versus Tony Storm.
This right here, no, not Willow and Tony Storm, but this situation right here is my bad booking of the week. Saraya comes back as the hottest babyface in the women's division, arguably the company. Okay, they boo her in California.
Yep.
One time, the crowd has been over like Rover on Saraya since she came back.
Yep.
They boo her in California. And now her and Tony Storm are heels? I'm super confused.
Yeah, look, I could see this happening from when we got the Hikaru, when she was picking Hikaru, like when she picked Tony Storm in that to be her tag team partner. I could see that sort of thing there, but because they played it where they stopped talking to Shida, and it's like it's not a double turn though, Stephen, because a double turn would have happened in a match. It would have happened in a match or in a segment, and you would have had both of those in the ring at the same time for it to happen. It can't be a double turn. Sorry.
Either way,
yes, I don't think this makes sense. Like, Tony was a face just 2 weeks ago, and the only reason she's
because Saraya elected to pick her as her partner instead of Shida.
Yeah, like that doesn't make him heels. If anything, I thought we would get Shida turning heel.
I don't know if they. So, like I said, I don't know if they heard the reaction in California and thought, "Oh yeah, we got to run with this."
But Kai, you're wrong in that. The crowd didn't turn on them. It only happened once. It was only in California because of the fact that people were expecting her to announce that Mercedes Moné was her tag team partner, and they wanted Paige and Sasha together in AEW. They didn't want this.
All I know is I was super when I saw that, and I was like, "So wait a second, Saraya's a heel now?" Like,
I do have to say though, at least we got a good showing from Willow in this match.
1,000%, 1,000%.
We got a good showing from Willow.
I know that some people, specifically Axel, was upset that Willow.
Just so you know, he's here. Axel's here. He's still in the chat. He wanted you to know.
I know. I hate you guys so much. I fucking hate you guys.
And just so you know, Steven's here also. He's still here. Steven's still in the chat. Acknowledge him.
Acknowledge him, yep. So, because, thanks, buddy. God damn it. So,
oh, Mark's back. Mark's back in the chat.
No. Acknowledge him. Anyways, Willow I agree that Willow would have. I can't with you people. Stay AB jailizing. What do you? How do you even say that?
I don't know.
I don't know. And then here comes fucking Matthew to put the cherry on top of it. Where's juggling Jimmy?
You know, I was trying to keep the F-bomb out of my mouth today, but
that's all right. That's all right. You stole all of mine last week.
I know that's what
you used so many in a 5-minute time period that I was like, okay, I can't use any for the next 2 weeks. So I guess I can slip one or two in there. So anyways, for fuck's sake, guys. I was trying to be done with this show in an hour. I'm just kidding.
Lord.
But no, what I was going to say was this: pulling it back, dialing it back. Think of Mark. Get serious. That's how I keep my serious face on. Is I'm like, okay, think of Mark. Think of Mark.
Think of Mark, hey?
Yep, that's.
I don't want to know.
That's how I keep my serious face.
Don't forget, we're live on YouTube.
Absolutely. We are.
We're live on YouTube. We're live on Sports Empire Network.
Yes. So we are on CR Media, YouTube. Right now we are on Sports Empire YouTube, Sports Empire Facebook, and then CR Media Twitch, and then we are also broadcasting on Scott's personal Facebook page and Scott's Twitch as well. So make sure you go follow Scotty Claus on all forms of social media at RazDarkWolf. So that's where you can catch. That's where you can catch Scotty Claus on social media. So at RazDarkWolf. All right.
Okay, so we got the Willow Tony Storm match. We got technically them turning heel.
Yeah, I guess.
And I guess it was out of it made no sense for them to attack after the match.
Well, it makes sense now that they're heels. So
yeah, but it would have made more sense if we had.
You're good.
I think it would have made more sense if it was like it had been like Jamie Hayter or something like that, or they'd use the kendo stick that Sheeta had. But thank you. They didn't do any of that. We didn't get any of that. Well, it just was literally she comes to kick her straight after the match and attacks her for no reason. What?
Yeah. But I wanted to point out that, I know that Willow lost the match, but I thought it was really great for Willow to get that, she didn't beat Willow clean. She had to hold the tights. And I thought that was really cool. Because it looks like, not only is Willow going to be a staple in the women's division in AEW, she's going to be, she's going to be around for a while, and she seems to be doing really well. So I don't hate it, man. I like that she's being carried. So
yeah, no, it's jeez.
Yep. We see
Who's
Renee
checking their messages, Axel? Is it me or Chase that's checking?
Neither. He wanted you to know that he sent me a voicemail or a voice message.
Okay.
So, yep.
Fair enough.
Yep.
You're going to play it on stream?
No, I'm not going to play it on stream. Because there's no voice message. I could play you all the other voice messages I got from other people. So
Maybe not.
actually,
Let's keep those in the vault for now.
actually, I lied. Um, he did send me a voice message. I'm not playing that on stream.
Bloody hell.
I am not playing that on stream, Alex. I don't trust you.
Okay.
All right.
Neither do I.
So, Takashita says he respects Danielson. So obviously, they're. She asked what it meant when he said MJF is an asshole. Takashita, like I said, um, I think we could see Takashita and Brian teaming up to go against maybe MJF and somebody. I don't know if it's Brian Cage, but I could see it leading to a tag team match. Speaking of another Shida, we got Kushida in the main event with Kevin Knight and OKC
Yep.
defending the TNT, or he wasn't defending the TNT championship, but Darby was defending the TNT championship. And this was our main event, my guy. So if you guys are following along in the chat, Scotty's pulling double duty tonight. Not only is he my co-host, but he is also my mod for my he is the mod for my Twitch channel. He is the mod for my he is one of the mods for my Discord. So Scotty's been my day one, guys. So always like to shout that out, man. I think it was the second or third episode of the AEW Dynamite post show. Josh had just left me hanging high and dry. I was doing it all by myself, and you and another guy jumped in. I don't even remember that guy's name.
I don't know who
But
I don't remember who the other guy was, but yeah.
it was literally me talking to myself, and then you and him popped in together, and he stayed consistent for a couple weeks. But then Scott's been consistent ever since then. So I appreciate Scott pulling double duty in the chat and co-hosting on the show here.
Of course, my
the
friend.
main event. We talked about this, and Hunter couldn't be
asked with it because of the outcome.
The soul skipped card of the night, so sorely because we could all see the outcome from a mile away. Absolutely agree, Hunter. Like Jake said, the only thing that was different was I saw when they were on the top rope, I thought Darby was going to push Kushida off and then do the coffin drop and win. But instead they got into a scuffle in the ring, and then
my thing
did that. So.
Is we got Kushida working over Darby's arm, and we got ring psychology in that part, but
no ring psychology.
It seemed like Darby no-sold it.
Yeah,
it seemed like yes, he did for a little bit. He managed to get it, but he no-sold most of it. Like his arm was still usable. Yeah. Like the fact that when he went for the move off the top rope onto the chair and he got taken into the armbar submission, like what the hell? It didn't happen.
I agree. Guys, the link is in the chat if you guys want to come join the show. Click the link. We will invite you on to talk and hang out with us and kind of talk about what you liked and what you didn't like. Like I said, just click the link in the chat. If you guys are having trouble with that link, obviously hit me up and we will adjust that for you.
It was just that The fact that Darby no sold it really irked me.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it was like, and literally right before we started that match, ABJ goes, for those, most everybody was in here. Um, uh, Most everybody in here was in ABJ's stream. So you heard ABJ say, like, hey, what do you want to bet? Darby doesn't do shit with this, and no sells this, and then whatnot. So um yeah. And what do we get? We got Darby no selling it. So um ABJ, if you can hear me, you're still black screen, buddy. Um uh So, anyways, we've got some people piling in. I do want to. I'm going to give ABJ an opportunity here. ABJ is getting hooked up. We're gonna
Yep.
we're gonna give
So
him an
if you are
opportunity to
coming
get
on the
stuff
show,
on.
make sure you have a camera.
Yeah.
Don't just try and jump in here with a microphone, because if you say some stupid shit, you're going to get called out on it.
Well, yeah, that's always one of the rules, guys. Is you got to have a camera. So if you do something dumb, I can embarrass you. I can embarrass you on social media.
Because
So
you will go on TikTok. You
yeah.
will end up on TikTok.
Oh, absolutely, 1,000%. God
Look, we've
damn
all
it,
said I know I've said stupid shit that you put on TikTok. I know there's plenty of stuff I've said that's stupid that you've clipped.
Hey, do you know what's funny? So I'm I'm not gonna say who, but there was somebody waiting in the queue who's never been on the show before, and as soon as we said that, he backed out. He said, "Nope,
Of course.
I could not get it." Well, listen, Matthew, you're more than welcome to join in again. So guys, I see you all. I see you all joining in. Um, and I see you guys waiting. ABJ was first, so ABJ gets rules of the rain. But his camera is he's adjusting his camera. So
Look, if you're willing, I'm happy to bring someone else in for 2 minutes, and then when ABJ is ready, we can bring him in as well, if you want.
absolutely, absolutely. Um, Give me one moment. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Uh,
Up to you, my dude. You're the host of this show.
yeah, I know. Hola, my friend.
Oh, hi. I didn't realize that I was on the air. Hi.
Welcome.
I'm
Hunter.
trying something new tonight. It's probably not going to work out, but we might as well give it a shot anyway.
I think it's causing your camera to be a little bit blurred. It's either
That's
that or
fine.
the light.
It still looks good. I mean,
It
I
looks
see
good,
that.
though.
I see the CR Media 1988 on one end.
And Raz Darkwolf on the other.
Yeah, okay. I didn't
That's
see
awesome.
the other end. That
trying to do the virtual backgrounds, but obviously that was not going to work.
That's awesome,
there.
man. No, that looked really good. Like, I love it. I love that you tried, my friend. That's awesome.
Tried and failed. How are you, gentlemen?
Nah.
very good. Hunter, why don't you tell us what you liked and what you didn't like tonight, sir?
Well, before I do that, I forgot to get something, so bear with me here. I'll just be about 2 seconds or so.
It's coming.
I totally forgot something. Just a second.
It's coming. You know what's coming.
Oh, and my wires hung up. Just this is embarrassing. You can tell I've been having a very rough day.
That's all right.
That's what we're here for. We're here to be your balance in the bed.
Where
Matthew,
is the deck? There's the deck.
Matthew, if you want to join again, you're more than welcome to, sir. Like I said, I didn't mean to run you off. You know, this is something we say every time when we send out the link, just because unfortunately people like to, do stupid stuff.
We've seen
yeah.
people do stupid shit to other people, and we don't want to hear.
There it is.
Oh, the traditional Hunter Dylan Uno skip card. Hunter, what are you using the Uno skip card on tonight, my friend?
I think we all know the correct answer to this question.
I know.
Darby
And
Allin versus Kushida.
Yep. You spoiled
it's time
it
for the main event.
Yeah.
No, it's time for me to pull out my skip card.
That's fair.
But yeah, we could all see the outcome coming from a mile away.
Look, Kushida's a great talent. He's an absolutely amazing talent. He's done NXT. He's done New Japan. He's done Impact. Now he's in AEW. So, he was only on bloody New Japan just the other week.
Seriously, yeah. I cannot wait. I honestly cannot wait for the day I can come on this show and pull this out.
Ooh.
Because I want to pull this out, because if I pull this out, then it's been a great show across the board.
That's gonna be when
I tell my wife every single time I end a stream with ABJ. I'm like, listen, babe, if I pulled this out, we had a great show.
Well,
that's what that will be when you pull that out, Hunter, is when we're going to have Wednesday Night Raw.
Maybe.
We're going to have Wednesday Night Raw, and you're going to have Tony Khan on WWE programming as well as Dynamite in a simulcast.
Maybe. But the whole show as a whole, apart from that one match, was great. I just want for once the whole show to be great, so I don't have to pull out the skip card. I can pull out the wild card for a change.
Heard that. Wish I didn't hear that, but I just heard that. So Hunter, if you could change one thing about the show,
besides the main event.
Besides the main event.
I like that. There you go. If you could change one thing about the show, what would you have done differently, my friend?
Honestly, I don't know. I really don't think I would change a thing. Because
not even the MJF Dragon promo?
Maybe kind of trim it down just a hair. Kind of dragged on for too long, kind of trim it down a bit. But otherwise, everything was all right. Save for that main event.
All right. Hunter, what do you got going? You got anything going on tonight after the show?
I'll probably be hanging out in the Discord playing game shows with everybody. Maybe some board games. Huh? And what?
I just noticed my name.
Oh God. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why, because Scotty Claus is coming to town.
As soon as Matthew said it, I was like, "Oh, it's a fucking thing now. We're doing it."
Okay.
At least it's not razzle dazzle like you said you were going to do.
Yeah, don't give him any ideas. Don't give him any ideas. Oh dear God.
All right, so Hunter is going to be hanging out in the Discord. For those that don't know, ABJ has a very, 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 very fun Discord where we hang out. We sit in the voice lounge, shoot the shit all hours of the night. And then Hunter even has his own gaming room in the Discord.
Yes, he does. And we're not talking video games. We're talking Wheel of Fortune. We're talking Millionaire. We're talking Game of
Jeopardy.
Life. We're talking Jeopardy. We're talking.
Which we have already established that Chase is no good at.
What?
No
we're
offense.
talking The Price is Right.
We're talking Jeopardy because
Jeopardy.
We played Jeopardy. Chase had a little bit of trouble on the buzzer.
A little bit.
And then there's the fact that Chase and Josh are undefeated in a certain game.
Yeah, well, they're not. They are undefeated, but they also have the record for the biggest winnings. They got 56,000. I want to tell you though, Steven almost threatened your record. He had 40-odd thousand going in the bonus. He almost broke you guys' record, but he didn't get the bonus puzzle.
Yep. See, I have the biggest win in Millionaire.
Almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
You got this. You got the Super Millionaire jackpot. You got the $10 million.
So just to kind of wrap it up here, like I said, for those that don't know, ABJ has a very fun Discord. One of the reasons why we have fun in there is because Hunter is a game show host, so to speak. We do live chats where, Hunter hosts Wheel of Fortune, any of that other stuff. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you hit exclamation point ABJ in Twitch. Make sure you follow ABJ on all forms of social media. Make sure you go join the Discord. ABJ is pushing 100. So I'm pushing 50. I'm pushing 50. ABJ is pushing 100. Like I said, we kind of have joined communities here, guys. We all hang out and talk wrestling and talk all kinds of shit. So, Hunter, give us one more thing before I kick your ass out.
All right. Well, you can follow me on all of the socials: YouTube,
absolutely,
Twitter, Instagram, Twitch at $100.95. The same thing you see me down there at. I do stream on Twitch. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to stream I'm not going to stream until Saturday because Saturday is my 28th birthday, and I'm probably going to do a birthday stream then.
Yeah, you do.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Happy
you do,
early
my
birthday,
dude.
sir. All right, Hunter, we love you, bud. We'll
see you later on, Hunter.
We'll talk to you later. I might not see you in the Discord. I might not see you tonight, but we will see you, sir.
Thank you, buddy.
Absolutely. Have a good night, Hunter.
Take care, buddy.
All right.
Oh, there he is. Thanks, Jay. Hello?
What's up, buddy?
What's up? How you doing?
Good.
We're doing good, man. How you doing?
Yeah, I was joking everything I was saying on the show.
No,
I figured.
Don't be pressed, man. It's all good.
I thought. Listen, he's either joking or, like I said, I said it was either drugs you were taking or drugs you needed to be taking. So it was one of the two.
His future's so bright that he's wearing sunglasses at night.
Heard that. So Matthew, where the fuck did you find me? ABJ and then myself. Have you been following ABJ for a while?
I just found you because I was doing the tantalizing Tony and stuff like that.
Fair enough,
really?
Man. You came across from there.
I like it. So man, you did a triple crown tonight. You went from tantalizing Tony to ABJ to now my stream. So you made the rounds, my friend. So tell us what you liked about Dynamite tonight, Matthew.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't watch it. I came on to make jokes and stuff.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
I fucking knew when I asked that question that you were going to say that. All right. Well, I was gonna say if you could change something about the show, what would you change? Matthew, do you watch wrestling or?
Yes.
Okay. Besides massive amounts of Adderall, what else is your hobbies?
Well, I'm a comedian.
Shocker. You could have fooled me, guy. You're a little bland for me, but I'm sure you'd probably kill a funeral.
I don't know how many people are on right now.
There's 11 people watching the stream right now. So 11 people watching live. So, Matthew, do you where can we find you on social media, my friend?
Well, I have an Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it Matthew Holland?
Yes.
Okay. Do you does your friend film your stand-ups and post clips online?
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm his big brother.
Yeah. Do you post clips of his comedy online or?
Nah, he doesn't post no. He was just literally.
Oh, he's not a comedian.
Nah.
Okay. Well, I think maybe he should be. So
definitely, he's a character.
You should find him a fucking hobby is what you should do.
Wrestling.
He's the wild card.
Did you say wrestling? He didn't watch it, so he obviously needs another habit. Or
Get him in the ring.
He loves wrestling. He loves girls. And he loves God. That's what he loves.
One of these things is not like the other. All right.
Oh, shit.
Matthew, it's been an absolute blast.
Thank you.
You're a hoot, my friend. I'll tell you what, you might want to take off the sunglasses. Yeah, not right now, not while you're on stream, but just when you leave, so you don't run into the wall or anything. Probably dispose of those. Matthew, if you are not already, please make sure that you are following ABJ and myself on all forms of social media, and come back next week, my friend. And next week, watch the fucking show. So maybe we have something else to talk about when you come on. Okay. All right. Much love, my friend. Have a good night.
Thank you too.
Bye for now, man. That guy is cooked, but I love it.
What?
My favorite person ever. That is the best.
What the fuck was that? Bro. I just dropped 12 F-bombs. I'm sure I'm gonna hear about that in an admin meeting.
I need a girls, God, and pro wrestling t-shirt. That's what I need.
with his face wearing the sunglasses on it.
Yeah, please take those sunglasses off. I do not need you hitting your head and damaging that brilliant brain you have, because my God, that guy. Chase says, I want to play the wild card one day, and then Matthew comes in.
Yeah. I don't know what the...
I love that kid. Please come to every stream. Come to every stream I do. I need you. I'll even get you on camera. I don't even care.
So what was your favorite part of the show? I didn't watch it.
I love it.
I think his favorite part of the show was hanging out with you guys and just...
I know. Dude, I love that kid. Dude, he reminds me that he's literally Joaquin Phoenix Joker. Like he needs a card to hand out in public that I get uncomfortable and laugh.
Yeah.
I love him. Oh, he's the best. Listen, there's people that come along and subscribe to your channel that just like, boy, is that a gold mine? And that is Matthew.
Hey, speaking of gold mine, I didn't want to keep him waiting. As long as he has a functional microphone.
What the fuck?
Which he's got his headset on, so today I think
there goes the show.
He does have he has his headset on.
Hey, when you like Dynamite, bro, you should play my intro, bro. Where's my intro?
His mic's not working, though.
I know, it's terrible.
Are you using the headset?
Yeah.
Or are you just wearing it?
I'm using it.
It's not registered.
Oh,
you know why? From your phone.
You know why? He's no. He's
an Apple product.
You have an iPhone, don't you, bud? That's why.
And Apple's shit on Restream.
Yeah, Restream won't.
Everything's shit on Restream. I can't even get my camera to load.
Oh, you told me last week that you figured that out. It was because you.
No, I did the same thing that fixed it 100 times. I went from 2 different web browsers and tried them each 4 times.
I have no idea. You're the only person that
Google Chrome is terrible with regards to Restream, though. It eats up the resources. Yeah. It eats up your resources, and
All right, Alex,
does
you've been
not
working hard in this bid. Go ahead, try it again.
Can you hear me now?
Perfect.
All right.
Wait till Fast and Furious goes past Scotty's house quick.
again.
Scott, I would beat the shit out of your neighbors if they were my neighbors. I'd have fought them a
Go for
long
it, man.
time ago. I'd have slashed
for
their
it.
tires.
Bro,
We have a guy who has a really, really loud, obnoxious truck, and
Bro,
he starts
did
it
you
like
guys-
2 hours before he goes to work and lets it run really loud while he's getting ready at like 5:30 in the morning.
did you guys
I'd slash their tires.
did you guys
Did we play your
Dynamite,
intro?
bro? Intro. It's
I
wrestling,
won't
but
stop till I wear the
excellent,
crown.
man.
Sorry.
You're damn right. It's not necessarily my intro, but I'll tell you, bro, to Kennedy and getting chopped by him was fucking fantastic. I loved it.
All right.
You feel good about that?
Yeah. Does that make you
Yeah.
feel good?
Is that like you waited in the waiting
Now
room?
you're making me an accomplice, man. And I don't
Yeah,
want,
yeah. You're
want
gonna.
that.
He's like, I'm gonna sit in the waiting room and I'm gonna work on this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna come in.
Yeah, you're gonna make me an accomplice, and I don't want to deal with that. Because if you start getting me smoke with other content creators, then I gotta make them cry, and I don't want to do all that.
Bro,
So.
did you know what I thought when I saw Matthew when you said to take his shades off? I thought when you took his shades off, he was gonna be like that fucking Toon guy from where he goes, "You remember me, Valiant? When I killed your brother, I like this."
I have no idea what the hell's happening right now.
Do I? Alex, we love you, buddy.
Yeah, we gotta
All right,
gotta bounce you
bro,
for right now. You're making my penis soft.
You guys,
Yeah, he's got to get out of here. I'm here to talk. We're here to talk wrestling. This guy's quoting cartoon characters and
Listen,
taking shots
guys,
at.
listen, if you didn't have fun for the first 2 hours at ABJ's stream, and you're still not having fun now,
You're in the wrong stream.
Yeah.
You're in the wrong damn stream.
I'm not trying to be cocky, but I think we're pretty funny.
Oh, absolutely. But I think Matthew Holland has us beat.
Whew, that kid. That's like Howard Stern finding Beetlejuice. It doesn't get any better than that. That is a treasure.
I don't know what that was.
I love that kid.
I don't know what that was. I was like, how did you find us?
I love it.
And then he gets his brother, and his brother was like, he likes wrestling, girls, and God. And I was like, well, he must not like wrestling that much. He didn't fucking watch it tonight.
Oh Lord.
Dude, here's a question. What's the over under on that kid's tugging it scale every day? The line, I'm gonna give him a line of 3. Is he over or under 3?
He's over. Over for sure.
3 is just this morning. That's this morning.
Yeah. That's just as he wakes up.
I love that kid. Oh my god, I need to interview him.
Matthew, if you're still here, hit up ABJ. He wants to interview you for his podcast.
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
there
it'll be a
you
13-minute interview, but it'll be
Yeah.
me just dying of a fucking heart attack.
Yeah, I was gonna say there it is, ABJ. There's your
viral.
Yeah,
There's
that's
your
what I was gonna
viral.
say. There's your
So
viral.
I may or may not have gotten a private message during my stream telling me to watch out and block him because he's bad and he was causing a disturbance in my stream. And bro, what a gold mine. I love him. He's never getting blocked. And as long as he doesn't say anything like homophobic or racist or anything like that, bro, that kid is gold in my stream. Just don't say any of that stuff, Matthew, and you're fine forever. I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ABJ, I don't know if you know or not, but of Kai tagged you in a post in my
No way.
Discord.
Stop it.
Way. It's done. It's fucking done. It's done.
What Discord is he in? Is he in yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Is it under general talk?
Yeah. No.
Boom. There it is.
WWE. It's in the WWE talk.
Oh, my bad. There it is on screen, guys.
I love it. I love it. Dude, send that to that kid and tell him, let's make a Teespring.
Yep.
You need to put that on your Teespring.
I can't make money off the kid. It's his likeness. That's his money.
Yeah.
Get his permission, and then you can do it.
There you go,
Do
Matthew.
me a favor. If we have Jake or somebody in here who has the ability to do it real quick, if Chase doesn't mind, throw Chase's Discord in my Discord and my Discord in Chase's Discord, because Kai is trying to join mine as well, and he doesn't have a link for it.
Yeah.
Oh, what a national treasure that kid is.
That was nuts.
I'll just invite him over to your server.
Oh, I know.
Kai, I've just invited you over to ABJ's server. So,
all right, ABJ.
What
did you like about Dynamite tonight?
I liked the Willow Tony Storm match until the end. I thought it was a good match. I thought match quality was fine tonight. All around the board, there wasn't like a bad match. Like even Darby just getting the tar kicked out of him, Kushida put on a show. You know what I mean? So I think match quality was really good, and I think maybe people were a little motivated to go out there and put some bangers when it comes to work rate because of the Jay situation. But there wasn't a match that I was like, boy, I hope I never see that match ever again. You know?
Yeah.
Every match had a place. There was some comedy with Orange Cassidy that we had the old school ROH full feel from Danielson. Every match was good.
Absolutely. Hey, Jake, can you do me a favor, bud? Can you
Kai's already joined the Discord.
Okay.
The ABJ Discord.
He tried to put the link in there, and I need to change that. I need to make it to where people can post links in the Twitch.
Where is he trying to post the link from? Facebook or YouTube?
No, he tried to post it in my Twitch chat, and Twitch
okay.
blocked it. That's why there's 3 stars there. I don't know if you can see that.
No.
Yeah, because Twitch has a thing against
3 stars. Okay, I see it.
Yeah.
Twitch has a thing against you posting.
But if you, Jake, if you put exclamation point ABJ in Twitch, it'll bring up ABJ's link tree, which has ABJ's Discord.
Just like this.
Yeah.
There you go.
It takes you to ABJ's link tree, and you can get the Discord.
You get the Discord and all my social media stuff. It's all there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And
does it have the link to your Spotify and stuff as well?
Yeah. Actually, if you click on the podcast tab, it opens up like a player, and then you can click on play from other places and find what your favorite places that you like to use, and it should be there. And if it's not, tell me, and I'll try to find a way to get it on there.
Absolutely. I'm already subscribed 2 times on Google Podcasts. Subscribed under my personal account, and I'm subscribed under CR Media's email address account.
Can you write reviews on Google? Like physically type out reviews?
I don't know if I can on the podcast.
I know Apple you can.
I know on
Spotify I added on through Anchor, I added a ask a question tab so people can leave a review via that. And you can leave a 5-star review or a star review on Spotify, but you have to physically listen to an episode before you do it. Like you can't just cheat it like Apple and kind of just go in there and automatically give it a 5-star rating without even listening to it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know what is going on, but something is going haywire. Okay.
That's that's Discord.
Okay. I was like,
yeah,
what is going on?
But I know you can't listen. I know you can't comment to on your or leave a review unless you listen to the actual stream first.
Yeah. But yeah, the audio is growing pretty well. I think I'm closing in on 250 total plays so far.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm averaging 12 plays per episode, and I'm averaging 50 to 100 plays on YouTube, and then I'm averaging. I honestly don't even know what I'm getting on Facebook. I haven't looked in forever.
Yeah.
So it's doing well.
If you could change one thing about tonight, what would you change? What would you have done differently, ABJ, about tonight?
I probably would have put some more of a video package or something for Jay. I wouldn't have just let it out as a photo in the beginning and called it a day.
Yeah.
That's it.
Stephen, to answer your question, yes, I am going to the game. I bought Josh and I both tickets since Josh is a big, huge Jacksonville Jaguars fan.
Bro, I hate to break this to you, but I am totally rooting for the Jags.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't care.
So I asked this in the Discord earlier about the Chiefs versus the Jags.
Yeah, bro,
I must have missed it.
I asked, what do you guys think about it, and the fact that if the Jags do end up going through,
yeah, it's
it'd be amazing. It'd be amazing.
Like, do you think that Tony's going to end up giving them a belt instead of Triple H sending them a belt?
No, I think what would happen
I bet you if the Jacksonville Jaguars find a way to win this, WWE's going to be excuses. We're under a sale. We're not sending belts out until we figure everything out. Like, they would do something publicly to be like, yeah, we were gonna, but things are crazy over here right now.
Yeah.
But what I was saying is that WWE is sending Bianca Belair and Montez Ford to the game. So who do you think's going to go from AEW to the game?
Do you think there's like a rule? Like, if you're like, what if you were a legit Jacksonville Jaguars fan and you're like, hey, like, can I rock my team colors? Like, Montez is rocking all his team stuff. Like, can I go out in my Jag stuff? They're like, no, you idiot. Like,
I think Titus O'Neil, who's like one of their ambassadors, is a humongous Jacksonville Jaguars fan.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. This comment from Gears I wanted to highlight because the kid he's talking about is Matthew. So he said replace Darby Allin with that one kid. At least I think. I could be wrong.
Dude, make Matthew world champion. I'm all for that.
Make Matthew great again.
Yeah, Matthew's gonna be a world champ.
Great again, Scotty. That was implying that
I need Matt. I don't know if you're still in here, Matthew, but if download Discord, we need you in Discord. Could you imagine him in voice chat till 4 a.m?
Oh my god, dude!
I need that.
Yeah, Matthew. If you know what a Discord is,
yeah.
Even if you don't know what a Discord is,
download it. Download it, make an account, and get in Discord.
I'll teach you how to use it, my guy.
Oh my god, I would have a blasty blast with that.
Oh man, what a show tonight, guys! What a show.
Matthew on a Omegle stream Discord.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I haven't done one of those in a minute. I gotta bring that back.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
and that would be crazy shit.
Oh, Gears of Kai, you have no idea, brother. We do. I used to on the Discord. I do private streams where I obviously can't go live because of what's being shown on there. But let's just say that I share my screen and I go live and I do Omegle calls. And it gets crazy.
Crazy.
I'll be back in 2 seconds, guys.
I still have all the Discord messages of people waking me up going, Chase, you have to get ABJ. It's an emergency. It's like Billy did it. Billy was like, Chase, like, dude, it's an emergency. Like, ABJ needs you in the Discord right now. Like, and I'm like, dude, what is going on? So I get out of bed. I go open Discord. Is it still 90?
Well, yeah. I
look at Gears. Look at guys.
You nailed it, my guy. And normally what I'm doing is as they show it, I rank it. I go 6, and I go I go aw, and they quick next me.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was on a live stream on here or when I first met Chase. It was like I got really drunk and high and came on Chase as I'm like I was on his stream and I was destroyed and I came on. I'm like, you ever go on Omegle? I was using Omegle to
It was
promote
on
my
this
podcast.
show. It was on this show.
Yeah.
And I told him, and he's like, "Bro, you do that? I'm like, I'll be there till 3:00 in the morning. It's the funniest thing ever." And he's like, "I have to see that." And then when I made the Discord, I learned I can stream. I did it one night. I'm like, someone has to message Chase and tell him someone died and get him in here. Like he has to get in here at all costs.
Yeah, and then, like I got a bunch of messages, and then the worst was Billy. Billy was like, "Dude, it's an emergency. ABJ needs you in the Discord now, like 911." And I was
Don't
like,
forget,
"What?"
and don't forget the fact that Chase got high as a kite and decided that he was going to get a blowy on stream,
Well, that's
like on Discord.
From a ghost, according to him.
Yeah, a ghost blowy.
Hold on, we missed it, guys. You guys should have seen it. I wanted to bring him on because his wife was helping him. His wife was helping him set it up.
I love his wife.
But
Shut up. You want to say
the newest member of the live stream.
Oh,
I don't know if there's a baby rule. There are no baby rules on TikTok, right? Or Twitch.
Something like
I can't have the baby.
No, some places are like I know YouTube. If people are under the age of 18, and you're set for an adult channel, sometimes you can get whacked for that.
Yeah, but not just that, but like you don't like they just your baby can catch like some sort of like disease from all the radiation rays that comes out of YouTube.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
My God.
She got my hair.
I tried not to, Chase. I've tried not to. Good hell.
Did you see how quick Axel gave that baby back to his wife? He's like, "Bro, you sure? Like, you can't get on."
What?
Bro, chuck that kid.
Oh my lord!
Wow.
He's like got real big. And he just immediately. Are you serious?
Radiation from YouTube? I love you, Alex. You're my favorite.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Alicia's fucking the newest member of the ABJ podcast.
She is. Finally, somebody in that. Finally, some of the household we could be proud of.
Motherfuckers.
Gears, I got to work in the morning too, and I'm still dying.
Oh my fucking lord, you guys!
What a fucking night!
From going from like old mate sunglasses to old mate baby. Fuck.
Bro, my baby is awesome.
We're not saying it isn't.
Not, but
Yeah, we didn't say it isn't. Yeah. We're just saying how you believed that for a second and got rid of that baby quicker than shit.
Yeah.
I didn't want her to catch any radiation poisoning.
It's a good move. It's a good move.
She's got more chance of catching radiation poisoning from a microwave.
So then why the fuck would you guys say that to me?
Shut up.
Good to see if you'd believe it.
Shit.
We didn't think you'd actually buy it. Like you just said it to say it.
He was stirring the shit.
Ari.
It's bad enough my name is Scotty Claus, and now you've gone and believed that.
They're losing it.
Where's episode 14?
All right,
guys. Axel,
Way out of here.
What's up?
since we didn't give you an opportunity earlier, I'm gonna give you an opportunity now. What was your favorite part of Dynamite, my friend?
Probably Bandito and Danielson.
I like that.
I'm into that.
Actually, Chase, earlier you asked a question: who can defend Darby Allin? He's right there. He'll defend
If
Darby Allin.
you could change anything about it, what would you change?
Dynamite.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Zoolander
Honestly,
too.
change the. This guy's got to be on something.
I love him.
Um,
Can we bring him in to close the show out?
I should bring him in to say stay tuned and then clip it and post it on social media.
I won't be in it. I can't be in it, but it'd be funny.
Oh my god.
Change one thing. I would change that stupid heel turn from Saraya.
Yeah, agreed.
Made no sense.
ABJ, I'm gonna have him do the forearm and everything.
I love it.
All right.
I need that kid in the Discord like yesterday.
Rampage, we're gonna see Daniel Garcia versus ABJ's
Wait, someone
boy,
just joined my
Ashton.
Discord. Who is that? Who sat in this one?
It's one of
That's
Rad's.
him.
No, they
That's
jumped
him,
over
I
from
love
my. They jumped over from my my Twitch stream to Chasers.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who they are.
All right.
Somehow, and they've obviously stuck around and just joined.
We're 4 away from 100.
So ABJ, your boy Action Andretti is going to take on Daniel Garcia on Friday. Brian Cage is going to take on Willie Mack. Jade Cargill and Layla Gray are going to be in tag team action. And Jungle Boy Jack Perry will take on Ethan Page. So, you guys want to add anything to that?
I just have one thing to close out with, and I'm going to get out of here.
Right.
You know what's scarier than a dragon?
A monster. Any leaves?
Oh Lord,
Alex, you got anything to add to that?
I like this hat. No.
All right.
Bye, Alex.
Adios, muchachos. Guys, we are still at a solid viewing. I appreciate everybody who has stayed with us, everybody who started with us. Gears, Hunter, Matthew, Steven, Matthew, thank you for the laughs tonight. That was awesome. Appreciate you following, and appreciate you hanging out with the community. Would love to have you hang out more. We do streams like these almost every single day between ABJ and myself. We do streams every day, man. So
I don't think I've laughed as hard as I have tonight.
Oh my god, dude! I have a migraine from fucking laughing so hard.
I hear that, my dude. I hear that,
guys. Tomorrow night on the I-70 hot tag, Josh and I will be interviewing Kansas City native, Missouri, Kansas, Midwest wrestler Superstar Steve. If you weren't with us Monday night we watched Deal with the Steel from 16 years ago, which was the War Games match that Michael Strider, Derek Neal, and Steve Fender, Superstar Steve, were all on. And what was great about that match was all three of those guys have been guests on the I-70 hot tag. Master of Knowledge. Yes, we are just about to wrap up. But we appreciate you joining. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that follow button. And then
hit like, subscribe, follow, everything.
But we will be live tomorrow night, guys. Like I said, for the I-70 hot tag, we're gonna interview Superstar Steve. So that's gonna be a lot of fun. Make sure you guys tune in for that. And then anything else, Scott?
make sure you get the I-70 hot tag up to 1,000 followers on TikTok. Go
Yes.
to TikTok, share it around, find the I-70 hot tag on TikTok, share it, get to 1,000 followers so that they can go live. Because Chase, if we get that to 1,000 followers by the end of January, Chase is going to take some chest slaps.
Absolutely. We're going to raise money for St. Jude. And for every certain amount raised, I will take a chop to the chest from from the King's Road Slayer, Derek Neal, and Moonshine Mantel. Either or, whichever one accepts the challenge.
Yeah.
But you guys have a long way to go. So the
Oh.
I-70 hot tag is the
Had a
I-70
finger in
hot
the butt.
tag. The I-70 hot tag is like at 465 on TikTok. So
But we can do it. I reckon
something short of a miracle, maybe. We'll see. But
let's try and get him up there, guys. It's a hard fight, but if you want to see Chase get slapped around and you want to see his titties jiggle, then
my titties don't jiggle. It folds. All right, guys.
it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it.
Agreed. Scott, where can everybody find you on social media, my friend?
At RazDarkWolf, they can find me on TikTok. They can find me on Twitch, here on Twitch. That's the main two places. I do this show live on my personal Facebook, but don't really use that much. It just goes live on there anyway. Other than that, follow this guy up here, CR Media 1988, on all forms of social media, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, probably Pornhub if you look there.
Maybe, possibly, more than likely.
Yeah. But another important one is follow the Sports Empire Network.
Absolutely. So guys, just to kind of reiterate what Scott said, we're making a huge push for 2023. 2023 is about growing. And so on YouTube, I'm sitting at 55 subscribers. On Twitch, I'm sitting at 153. Would love to get those numbers up. And then, obviously any other form of social media you may have, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, CR Media is on all of those. So just hit up the link tree. And then also the Discord. We are at 38 members in the Discord, guys, trying to make it to 50 members, trying to make that climb. And then also, like I said, we have a lot of fun in the in ABJ's Discord as well. So definitely go join ABJ's Discord. They're going to be in there tonight talking after the show ends. So if you don't want the party to end, go hang out in the Discord with those guys. And
if you like what you see and you like what you've heard tonight, come back. Come back. Come back as much as you can. Bring your friends. Tell your friends about it. Enjoy what we do, because we do this because we love it and we love interacting with you guys. Absolutely.
You and me both, Matthew. Yeah. You and me both. That's how we're going to end the show. So with all that being said, guys, my name is Chase. As you guys know on social media, CR Media 1988. This is my friend, my co-host, my confidant, Scotty Claus, RazDarkWolf. And as always,
good fight and good night. We're still live.
Indeed.
Awkward.
Very.